Hey guys, today I'll be doing a review on the camera of the iPhone 6 Plus. I've just recently upgraded my iPhone 5 to an iPhone 6 Plus, so I'd like to see what are the amounts of significant improvements that the camera of the iPhone 6 Plus has over the camera of the iPhone 5. And of course I realized that the iPhone 6 Plus will most likely have the better camera in general because it is the latest version of the iPhone. But the purpose of this comparison is to just help me look at the amounts of noticeable and observable differences that I can tell between the videos and photographs taken by the two phones, and hopefully that will help me to better evaluate the camera of the iPhone 6 Plus. So what I'll be doing is I'll be comparing the videos and photographs taken by the two phones and giving my personal opinions and adding commentary over the photos and videos. And I'd like to add that I'm not a professional technology expert or professional photographer, so whatever I'll be saying will be based off my own personal opinions and what I do know, so take what I say with a grain of salt. Right, the first thing I'm going to talk about is what Apple calls focus pixels for its camera. Now what that means is basically a fancy way of saying face autofocus detection, which then means that the phone can focus really fast. So when you have a subject in the viewfinder that you want to focus on, it will determine what is the subject that you actually want to focus on and do it quickly. So I'm going to demonstrate this by putting up my finger. It's my index finger, not any other finger, and as you can see, once I put down the finger, it focuses back on the laptop. I put up my finger, it focuses on my finger, and the laptop will hopefully be ignored. There, focuses on my finger, ignores the laptop, makes it blurry. Took about probably 2 seconds to do that. I move my finger, it focuses back on the laptop, which took about 1 second. So I'm thinking that the difference is because my finger is moving too much. That's why it took about 2 seconds to focus on my finger. But if it's focusing back on a stationary subject, it's gonna take about 1 second or less. So I'm gonna put my finger up again, index finger. Takes some time to focus on my finger, but still does the job. About a second. Remove it, back to the laptop. Now I'm gonna do the same thing for my iPhone 5 and try testing out how fast it auto focuses. So now it's focusing on my laptop. I put my finger up. Let me try this again. Put my finger up. Focuses on my really ugly index finger and blurs off the laptop. When I put my finger down, it doesn't actually try to focus back on the laptop. It took about 3 seconds to actually figure out that my finger was no longer in the composition and then focus back on my laptop. Gonna try this again. Okay, doesn't really focus on my finger though. Okay, still focusing on my laptop. Gonna wave my hand, maybe put my finger up. Alright, so the results are quite inconsistent. It seems that once it gets something on focus, it tends to stick to that focus point and doesn't really want to switch focus. So the results with iPhone 5 are a bit inconsistent, and it tends to stick to focusing on what it was focusing on before and is slower in switching subjects. Okay, now I'm gonna compare the photos and videos between the iPhone 6 Plus and the iPhone 5. The first picture will always be the iPhone 6 Plus and the second picture or video will be the iPhone 5. I feel like I should be upfront and honest and say that the pictures and videos of the iPhone 6 Plus and iPhone 5 that were taken during the outdoors and daytime were taken an hour apart. Therefore, I did have some initial concerns that the reason why the iPhone 5's photos and videos that were taken outdoors during the daytime were darker because it was taken an hour after the iPhone 6 Pluses. However, when I look at all my photographs and videos, including the indoor and night shots, it becomes more apparent to me that the reason why the iPhone 5's pictures and videos are darker is because of the camera itself. From what I can observe in this set of photographs, the iPhone 5 didn't necessarily take the darker picture of the two phones. In this photo taken by the iPhone 6 Plus, we can see that the trees and grass look greener and more vibrant, whereas in the iPhone 5's pictures, the trees and grass look darker and paler in comparison. However, I felt that the handrails in the foreground had a more accurate color representation, and the iPhone 5's camera didn't seem to let the color of the trees and grass affect the color of the handrails. A good example of how the iPhone 6 Plus appears to take better images of trees and grass and possibly scenery in general will be in this set of photographs. It also shows that the iPhone 6 Plus has a brighter lens. Based on my personal opinion, which is not a professional one, I find that the iPhone 6 Plus takes brighter photographs which make the photos look better. However, it also takes warmer photographs, and that's not a good thing. That's not necessarily a good thing at all times. For example, in this set of photographs, the iPhone 5 actually, I feel it takes a better color representation of the image. However, it's a bit too dark, and if it had the brightness of the iPhone 6 Plus, then the photograph would look better. This set of photographs may be a good example of how when there is an abundance of light and the iPhone 5 can actually get enough daylight to capture enough details in its photographs, then I felt that for this set of photographs, the iPhone 5 may have had a better color representation for the photographs, as there was enough detail in the photograph and it wasn't overly warm. However, I find that if the iPhone 5 doesn't get the amount of daylight that it needs to compete in brightness with the iPhone 6 Plus's photos, which is quite a majority of the time, then the iPhone 6 Plus usually has the brighter and more detailed photographs. Now we'll look at the indoor images. In this particular room, there wasn't any lights that were on, and the room was mainly lit by sunlight. So we can see that for the first image taken by the iPhone 6 Plus, it has a sharper image as well as an image with less noise compared to the iPhone 5. You can see here in this set of photographs, I'm not trying to be biased, but the iPhone 6 Plus takes a sharper and cleaner image compared to the iPhone 5, and the colors are more vibrant, and the whole purpose of me taking the photographs from top to bottom is so that I can align the lights to the top left of the photograph, so that when the photographs pan to the bottom and we look at the bottom right of the photographs, we can see that for the iPhone 6 Plus it has a wider lens and it can take more space from the left to right of the photos. I find that for the night photographs is where the iPhone 6 Plus really shines over the iPhone 5. In general, for the nighttime photographs, the iPhone 6 Plus not only has more colors and detail, but at the same time it is able to film the way the lights in the photographs flare out. Whereas for the iPhone 5, you can only see that it takes the picture of the lights, but it doesn't really capture the way the light spills out compared to the iPhone 6 Plus. This set of photographs is a really good example of how the iPhone 6 Plus does a good job of capturing how the lights spill out from the lamp. This set of photographs was taken at around 6:30 AM, just when the sun was about to rise. For me, this set of photographs really show how much more clarity and less noise the iPhone 6 Plus's camera has over the iPhone 5. This set of photographs tells me that the iPhone 6 Plus tends to do better in more extreme light conditions. Not only does the iPhone 6 Plus seem to do better in nighttime photographs, but it does better when taking really bright photographs, such as taking the image of this television. Now we're going to look at the video captured by the two iPhones. The one on the left is the video captured by the iPhone 6 Plus, and the one on the right is the video captured by the iPhone 5. When we look at the start of the two videos, it seems that the iPhone 6 Plus tends to lean towards a yellow and warmer color when taking video in direct sunlight, which is not something I necessarily like. When we look at the iPhone 5's video on the right, it seems to be shakier compared to the iPhone 6 Plus's video. While I admit that this could be due to differences in walking speeds, or it could be due to how the iPhone 6 Plus might be easier for me to stabilize as it is larger in size, which is a positive for the iPhone 6 Plus. It also could be due to optical image stabilization on the iPhone 6 Plus or other improvements to the camera of the iPhone 6 Plus. As when we look at the comparison of the two videos, it does seem obvious that the iPhone 6 Plus has the better video stabilization compared to the iPhone 5. Similar to the two previous videos, the one taken on the left is taken by the iPhone 6 Plus and the one on the right is taken by the iPhone 5. And I have to admit that because it was around 3 AM and it was getting late, I actually took the two videos together with holding a phone on each hand, rather than taking them separately as I did for the daytime videos. And even then, I took the video clips multiple times holding a phone in each hand as I was walking. This allowed me to get the two videos in which the iPhone 5 is being held by my more dominant hand and the iPhone 6 Plus is being held by my less dominant hand. However, even with this so-called advantage that the iPhone 5 has from being held by my more dominant hand, it still looks like it has a certain amount of shakiness in the video of the iPhone 5 on the right. Also, it looks like it has more glare of the lights compared to the video of the iPhone 6 Plus, so it doesn't appear to do much in reducing the amount of glare or perhaps overexposure of the lights. Now I'll be comparing two video clips that are both taken by the iPhone 6 Plus. The one on the left is 60 frames per second and the one on the right is the regular 30 frames per second, and it is the same video clip I used when I was comparing the iPhone 6 Plus's video with the iPhone 5's. And right off the bat, it seems that the 60 frames per second has a less yellowish warm color to the whole video when taking the video in sunlight. So I'll just leave these two video clips for you guys to observe while I end off the video. Overall, I think the iPhone 6 Plus was a very significant improvement over the iPhone 5's camera, and this is more noticeable when you're taking pictures or videos in more extreme light conditions, like taking it in the nighttime or taking videos or pictures of a television screen that is really bright. The iPhone 6 Plus also seems to take sharper and more stable images most of the time, and this is possibly due to the optical image stabilization or possibly due to the way the phone processes photographs and videos. Alright guys, we've come to the end of this video. Hopefully this video has demonstrated the videos and photographs taken by the iPhone 6 Plus, as well as show the type of improvements it has over the iPhone 5. I hope this video has helped out someone. If you guys are feeling cool and generous, feel free to like and subscribe, and maybe give me some constructive critique on how I can improve my future videos. Thanks and peace out.